Hi, welcome to Her Many Faces. I'm Barbara Minerva. No, wait, that's not right. I'm Bethany. Thank you so much for watching. If you're looking for a spoiler-free review, this is not the video for you. Otherwise, go watch the video so we can talk about it in this spoiler edition and review. That means a change of clothes. Spoilers ahead, you have been warned. Let me first talk about all the things I liked about the movie. I liked that it was set in 1984. I liked the costume design and the color treatment of the actual footage itself in 1984. It made me feel like I was being taken back into an old Superman movie and a lot of the movies I grew up with. I like that they paid homage to Linda Carter's Wonder Woman in a lot of different scenes, and that they're gonna bring her back as Astoria. I think that's a really nice way to pay homage to fans, and really, when it comes to these types of movies, it's all about the fans, so thank you for that. I liked how they did the soul transfer to grant the wish because his body's gone, it's dead. That means that there's some rules to the magic. I liked that they did do the infusion into another person's body. I did not like that that body did not consent to be in a relationship with someone else, and I felt like if it was a man with a similar circumstance, that just would be a no-go, and the fact that she's a pretty girl, they're just assuming that the audience would be like, well, who wouldn't want to be with this person? And I feel like that's a double standard, and I really didn't like that. It made me uncomfortable. It made me uncomfortable that Diana didn't even think of the ethics of that or do anything to not have a physical relationship with this person. Unfortunately, that really kind of affected how I felt about Diana as a person and this character, because that's a really big deal in honor and integrity, and I'm surprised that they didn't even have any moment of that and just expected us, the viewers, to be like, yep, no big deal. It is a big deal, especially in this world, and us as women, and if it's all mostly women writing and directing, we should know. We would not want our bodies being used like that, and a man is no different. I did really like Chris Pine. I really liked his whole experience. Unfortunately, I feel like the trope fish out of water for 2 movies in a row. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me with this? Because of his whole experience being a fish out of water in the 80s, which was fun and enjoyable, it made Gal's character feel really dry, really one note, really just so dull. And unfortunately, I did not like her performance in this movie compared to the first movie or any of the other movies. She didn't like as many things. She was always like trying to be strong, and I don't know why most people make movies about people trying to be strong and that means that they don't feel anything or have likes or joy or happiness or anything like that, and it made me actually not like Wonder Woman or this version as much through this whole movie because she played the strong card and stoic card so much so that it made me like not enjoy her whole experience. I really did like seeing Pedro Pascal after watching him so much in Mandalorian without a face be a real person. I found his performance and whole experience as his character to be really fun and enjoyable, a very interesting take. I did not like the high stakes of it being the whole world and how quickly it deteriorated the whole world. That to me felt really fast, it felt really rushed. It just didn't really stick. And then doing an origin story for Cheetah and Maxwell Lord, I mean, come on, why? And then why are we going back to flashbacks of another origin story of Wonder Woman? That's too many origin stories. Look, we know the franchise. We know that people are bad and people are good and blah, 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 blah. We don't need an origin story every single time, let alone 2 in one movie. What are you doing? That is a waste of my watch time. That is a waste of action that I could have enjoyed. To me, that was just a waste, and I did not like it. I did not like how this movie wrapped up. I felt like Maxwell Lord did all these crazy things and then got to be with his son in the end? What, because he gave up wishes? No, he still screwed over so many companies. He still needs to be arrested. This to me served no justice. She's a part of the Justice League. Where was the justice? The whole point of these comic books is to show the different levels and experiences that heroes go through, and also to give the viewers and readers a sense of justice in the world, because that's what we're all looking for. I really enjoy Kristen Wiig as a person. I think she is so wonderful. I've enjoyed her acting. I've enjoyed her SNL. I think she is a divine character actor and just wonderful. Seeing her as Barbara Minerva was an exciting feat for me, and I really wanted to see where they were going to take it. I liked how it started, and then in the middle of it, it's like they just forgot about Barbara. It's like they just forgot about Cheetah. She went on this whole adventure where she had to go through things or was thinking things or feeling things, and the only thing we saw was her beating the crap out of a guy who tried to sexually assault her. Like, first off, are we really supposed to see her lose her humanity in that? Or is that not humanity of it itself? Like, wanting, again, justice and wanting to feel safe and feeling so threatened and scared and weak that you want to make sure that no one ever makes you feel that way again. That's humanity. So to say that her having that moment where she almost killed a man is her loss of humanity, is it? No. I don't think so. I think most people who discovered power would probably be a vigilante for a little bit, and that's kind of the hero's journey, and that's kind of where they have to learn where the lines are. So seeing her supposedly become more of a villain, and that was the only trope they gave us, or the only thought of it, man, you really pooped the bed on this one. I just think that Cheetah deserved more. Kristen Wiig deserved more. We deserved more, and I did not like how that character was treated. Personally, I didn't really like any of her costumes, to be honest. That dress that she comes out in when she goes to that gala, what was that? I get that it was the 80s, but she is supposed to get a wish of being like Diana Prince. And then Diana comes out in this gorgeous white dress and she is just like amazing, and Kristen Wiig comes out in this weird trashy dress. No, because her wish was supposed to be like Diana, I think that they could have equaled the playing field on how pretty her dress was and how magnificent she was. That was an error. I didn't really like how they did the CGI Cheetah either, and we didn't see very much of it in that final battle. We don't really know if she gave up her cheetah power. We don't really know what happened. I get that DC movies have a lot of murky water so that they can just do whatever they want because they don't know either, because somebody else picks up the film later, so they don't want to shut too many doors so that directors can still put into the story what they feel like should happen next. That being said, it wasn't a fulfilling storyline. It wasn't a fulfilling Cheetah, and I'm mad. I'm mad about it. I'm really mad about it. Don't dog Kristen Wiig like that, dude. Don't dog us. Why you gotta come for the fans, man? I really did enjoy, however, the introduction to the invisible plane. I thought it was really fun and playful, the fact that she learned this trick from her father on how to make things invisible and has lost a coffee cup, and now this plane is also invisible. I thought that was enjoyable, but I didn't understand how he's teaching her how to fly. Pretty sure she flew in the first movie. No, she flew also in the first movie, like actually in the air, just freeform. And now she's learning to fly? Does Wonder Woman even actually fly for real? Is that one of her powers? Oh, speaking of powers, can we please talk about the Lasso of Truth? What is it? Is it a whip? Is it a rope? It just is grabbing bullets out of the air? Like, it couldn't knock the bullet out of the air? It literally grabbed a bullet out of the air. What is that? I think the hardest part is that when a woman makes a movie, there's a lot more scrutiny. I feel like if a man made this movie exactly how it is, there'd be less scrutiny. Unfortunately, just being a female, people want to be right about why there's not a lot of women in films by saying that's because they're not as good. And so we're under a lot more scrutiny than men are by just making films and existing, because we have to like pretty much shatter their whole belief system of how they've treated women in film to begin with. So it's a hard place to be. So I will pay for these movies. I will watch them. I will support them because I do want to see more films like this. Unfortunately though, that doesn't mean that I'm going to give it a pass. That it doesn't mean that I'm not going to speak my mind about what I think could be done better. I do want more. I do want more from Patty. I want more from the DC team. I'm a big animated series supporter, and I'd love to see the live action movies be on the same level or greater than what the animated series and movies do, because for me, that's where it's at. I love the females in the DC universe. I'm a big stan, so I will continue to support. I still think, in my personal opinion, it's better than Suicide Squad. It's better than Birds of Prey. I'm just holding it to a very high standard because I think we can do more, we can do better. As much as I still watch Marvel movies, I'm a DC fan. Well, those are all the thoughts and feelings I had about the movie. I'm very interested what the comment section is going to say. Please let me know your thoughts and feelings, if you agree with me, if you disagree with me. I think this is a great place to share in a constructive way of your thoughts and feelings on the movies as well. And if you do like this video, don't forget to like this video. If you think someone else would like to see this spoiler review, please share this to them. That helps the algorithms. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye!